The roulette session that you're about to watch uses the area key calculator from roulettecalculators.com. So here's a quick tutorial on how the area key works to give you a much better understanding of what's going on during this gameplay session. If you are familiar with the area key, you can skip forward to the gameplay by clicking on the chapters in the description. Simply put, the area key is looking at how often the ball goes back to the area that it's just spun from. As you can see on the graph in the left, the numbers tracking are highlighted in green. The lighter shade of green on number 5 was the previous result. You will hear us frequently referring to a depth, and this is what that means. If the ball lands on any of the unhighlighted numbers, the depth count increases by 1. It's only when the ball lands on the highlighted number that the depth returns to 0, and that result gets logged into the graphs below. The first setting that you come across is the amount of numbers to track. Currently it's set to 9, so if the previous number was number 20, this would look at number 20, 4 numbers to the left of that number, and 4 numbers to the right of that number, totaling 9 numbers. If say we set the amount of numbers to track to 3, it would look at number 20, 1 to the left and 1 to the right, which should just be tracking number 1, 20 and 14. The next setting that you come across simply controls when the table highlights. Currently it's set to 0. This means that the table will highlight on every single spin. If you set it to 2, this means it will wait until the table goes to a depth of 2 before highlighting. This is useful when you find a dealer with a particular pattern. The third setting, only bet X number into a depth, is for the people that like to use a progressive betting system. It simply acts as a stop loss, so if you only want to make 4 bets into a progression, you would set that to 4. This field allows you to input what you would like your starting bet per number to be, and again is only really there for people that are running a progressive betting system. It automatically calculates what your next bet should be based on the numbers that you're tracking to always keep you in profit. The most important thing when using the area key is understanding what the graph tells you. It directly reflects whether or not a dealer is being consistent and you should play with them, or inconsistent where you should leave the table and find a new dealer. The depth count simply shows you the results and what depth those results have gone to. In this case, there are 2 results being recorded. One went to a depth of 3, meaning it missed the highlighted section 3 times in a row before landing on it. The second result says 0 depth, which means it went straight to the highlighted section. The depth of wins graph shows you what the dealer is doing in real time. As you can see in this example, the last 4 results mean that the ball went to the highlighted section each time. If you look at the 4th result, that means it missed the highlighted section twice before landing on the highlighted section. This is important to identify patterns with a dealer. The best way to fully understand how the area key works and to understand when a dealer's been consistent and when they change is to watch live gameplay. So we recommend watching this video all the way through so you can fully grasp how the area key works and how you can identify dealer patterns and when they change. How's it going, people? It is Saturday the 19th and tonight is going to be our live Zoom session, so make sure you I'm going to include a link to the Zoom session in the description. Also, we're going to throw out an email to all of the members of Roulette Calculators, so make sure you click on that link. It is at 10 p.m. UK time and we're going to go live and watch. Basically everyone's going to join in on this Zoom session. We're going to be logging live dealers on 888, and then we're going to do some live gameplay. It gives you all the opportunity to chat to Sam and myself. We're going to be watching the last episode of this series from Sam, so make sure you watch this through. It's not that long, this video, but his balance is at the moment, it looks like he's just started recording, so I think he found a dealer that was looking pretty good. His balance is 537, but he's already got £95 on the table. So it looks like he's doing pretty big stakes on this one. So let's have a look and see what he does. But before we do that, if you're not currently a member of Roulette Calculators, you can click on that link in the corner and set yourself up a free account. Also, there'll be a link in the description and a pinned comment. But let's get on with the session and see what happens. So looks like he's where is he betting? He is betting on the highlighted section of the table by the looks of it. And yeah, he's doing £5 per number, so £95 bet in this case. Okay, so yeah, you can see it's actually 0, 0, 0, 0. So this dealer's just been nailing that highlighted section. Let's see if they carry on. That's actually gone straight to the unhighlighted section. So it's always the typical way, isn't it? You're like, yeah, okay, this is good. I'm going to record it. So yeah, I mean, that was a bit of a miss on the first play, but if you're familiar with Sam, he's pretty good at identifying patterns and completely crushing it on roulette. So let's see what happens. So it looks like he's going to sit out on this one, this spin. I think he just wants to make sure that one that went to the unhighlighted section was just a bit of an unlucky one. And if it goes back to the highlighted, I reckon he'll jump back on that. Or the dealer might have changed. So let's just see what happens. So he wants to see it land just after 0 in that highlighted area for that previous trend to carry on. It has done. It's a horrible spin though, but that's gone to the highlighted section. So let's see if he yeah, so depth 0, 0, 0, 0, then a depth of 1. So Sam looks like he fancies his chances on there again. He's actually dropped it down to £2 per number. So just doing £38 bet on this one. Yeah, and that's landed on number 13, so fantastic hit there. She does seem to be favouring that highlighted section a lot. Just looks like he was a bit unlucky on that first bet that he made. But he's scaling it up again. He's doing £5 per number, so hope it comes in for him. So let's have a look. I mean, she's fairly consistent where she's spinning from, so that's good. He's currently on Hindi roulette, and she is releasing the ball from the correct area. So again, he wants to see it land just after that 0 section, the big highlighted area there. Looks perfect, number 4. So yeah, that's given him the win. That's given him a £180 win there. So that's looking good. Let's put him up to £656. Yeah, looking at that graph there. Let's just pause that a second. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times it's landed on the highlighted section, and it's only landed on the unhighlighted section once. So I can see why he's scaling the bet up there, doing £5 per number. And again, she spun the ball perfectly from number 4. So again, he wants to see it land around that 0 just before, ideally. Number 6, that will do. So there's another 180. That's put him straight up to £740. And he's just hammering that highlighted section. And that's what we say, guys, when you find a dealer that is showing an awesome consistency, like this one is. I mean, for those that are new to the channel, the highlighted numbers basically show that depth at a 0 if it goes highlighted to highlighted. If it lands on the unhighlighted, that depth count that you're going to see up there, that increases by 1. And when it lands on the highlighted, it then gets transferred down into the graph below. So when you find a dealer that is just nailing 0s and 1s, that's good to bet on the highlighted area. If she's just having big high depths, then it's worth doing the unhighlighted. Okay, so you got that one. It was right on the edge there, number 5. That's another £180. So he's at 826. So he is scaling up his balance pretty quickly by doing these £5 per number bets. So he's betting £95, and he's winning 180. See it land tier side opposite 0. Looks pretty good, number 22. So again, it was right on the edge, but it gave him the win. So he's at 911. 911. Just going in again. And yeah, I mean, just look at that graph, okay? So we got the 0, obviously we minus 1 off of that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it went to the unhighlighted section for 1, and then the highlighted again. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times out of 11 spins. Sorry, out of 11, out of 11 spins, it's landed on the highlighted section 10 times. So that's really good. That's what you want to be looking for. Again, this is a good, like when people want to scale up, it's not about duration. You know, if you're playing longer and longer, the casino does have more chance of winning. It's when you find a dealer that is being hugely consistent like this, and then you bet big, you increase your bets rather than play for longer. And that's a good way of scaling. So again, number 33, highlighted section, another £180. So yeah, he's at £996, so he's nearly £1,000 now. And that's 11 out of 12 spins that's landed on that highlighted section. So this dealer's looking very, very consistent. I believe she was called Tenor. I think I just saw that a second ago. What an amazing session. And this is close to the end of the session, so you can see that it's taken maybe 500 quid in a couple of minutes. And it looks like 24, so that's another win, and it just said dealer change, so check that out, £1,081. And let's have a look at that graph again. They're swapping out the dealer. Sam's pretty happy with that, I would be as well. But yeah, there's the graph there. Sorry, we've got the yellow thing there that was hiding the identities, but that was a 0. That's where he started, okay, where it says 1 there. So that's, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, 12 including when that one came out. So 12 out of 13 results landed on that highlighted section. And I do want to put it out there again, because I know I got into a bit of an argument with someone about betting on reds and blacks, and they're saying, oh no, there are patterns. Now, I really want to explain what I mean by that, because when you look at the roulette wheel, you can see it there. You've got red, black, red, black, red, black. So all it takes is the ball to land one number past where you're aiming, and that changes the whole result. So when I'm saying patterns, this is a pattern. This dealer is spinning the ball from where she's spinning from back to the same area that she's spinning from. Now that to me is a pattern, and we're betting on neighbours' numbers, which is essentially the same amount of numbers as red and black, or highs and lows, odds and evens. But we're betting on half the table, and we're betting on the half the table that dealer is really, really hitting consistently. So that's the pattern. And in no way is reds and black. You can look at it and go, you know, I've seen 17 reds come out in a row. Absolutely, of course you have. We all have. We've seen anomalies like that, you know. But it's when we're betting on consistently. There is no way you can plan reds and blacks, highs and lows. There's absolutely no method behind that. You might see patterns and you might be like, okay, it hasn't gone past 8 blacks in a row, so if it's on the 8th black, then you're going to start betting on reds. You can do that, but that's just laws of averages. This is dealer signature. This is when you're finding a dealer that is nailing a particular area. And you don't always find them. You know, you have to put in the time and you have to search for these dealers. And when you find one, you can destroy it. And Sam's just done that. You can see that. So I hope that makes sense. I don't want to be stepping on anyone's toes. If you do bet reds and blacks, highs and lows, odds and evens, feel free to. But I'm just saying, I don't personally believe that we can decrypt that like we can when a dealer is hitting a particular section of the table consistently. Anyway, my rant is over. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and drop your comments below. And I really look forward to seeing you guys on the Zoom session tonight, 10 p.m. UK time. Make sure you click the link in the description or head over to your inbox if you're already a member of Roulette Calculators and click on that link. And we look forward to seeing you all tonight. So it's going to be 5 in the morning for me, so I'm going to pull an all-nighter, so I might be a bit tired, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and as always, please bet smart.